Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back. I'm here to introduce to you a brand new brewery in New Hampshire. It opened in the summer of 2011, and those of you who watch my reviews regularly know that I like to draw attention to the breweries of New Hampshire. And some of the new breweries I've introduced to my viewers include White Birch Brewing and Squam Brewing. And now I'm going to introduce Throwback Brewery. Throwback is based out of Northampton, New Hampshire. A woman named Nicole opened the brewery in August of 2011. And they now have about 8 or 9 brews available, but they're only available in New Hampshire only. So it may take a little while before those of you outside of New Hampshire might get a chance to see some of their beers. But today I'm going to review the Throwback Campfire Smoked Porter. The Campfire Smoked Porter comes in with an ABV of 6.4% ABV. And there is a description on the back page, or I'm sorry, on the back side of the label. Back page, oh, like a book. But anyway, it's kind of like a book. Anyway, it reads, Campfire is a full-bodied, robust smoked porter. We put a lot of love into this beer. Hand smoking the malt on a local applewood, giving this beer a very appealing and balanced smoky flavor. The result, jet black, roasty, toasty goodness and aroma. A smoky porter sounds like my kind of beer, quite frankly. Now, Throwback they like to use all New England-based ingredients to brew their beers, according to their website. So, without any further ado, I'm going to get right into this Throwback Porter. Looking forward to it. There goes the cap. And let's give it a pour. Don't you just love the sound of that big bottle beer? This is only a 22 ouncer, but still get that glug 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 sound. I really like that. Alright, let's put the bottle up here that you might be able to see it. And they're certainly not lying in their description. Right here I have a very, very dark charcoal black beer with a nice foamy kind of off-white head. It's being served at maybe 45 degrees at the moment, something in that vicinity. So there's going to be a bit of a head. Also, I think I gave it a bit of an aggressive pour, but it's definitely a very dark beer. I mean, you just can't see through it at all. We're looking at a dark brown to almost charcoal black. Let's check out the aroma. Now, the smokiness is not quite as powerful as I might have thought based on the description, but there's definitely a smokiness going on here. And that smokiness is mixed in with a nice meaty fruit. I mean, they say they hand smoked it on applewood, so I guess that would make some sense. But you're also getting some good elements of, oh, I don't know, a bit of a chocolate, a nice chocolate aroma here. Cocoa, maybe. Not so much in the way of coffee or coffee grinds, but more leaning toward the chocolate side of porter. And porters can sometimes come in with a bit of a chocolate aroma, or with a smoky, or with a coffee aroma. And this tends to lean more to the chocolate aroma. So the chocolate malts are pretty evident. Not much in the way of hops on the nose, but we'll find out in the taste. So let's give it a swig. Okay, body is medium to bold, a little above medium but not quite heavy, just above medium. I mean, it's not watered down. It's got just a little bit of oomph to it, but not not an overpowering kind of oomph. Now the taste is more, I am getting the bits of chocolate in the taste. The chocolate malts are coming up in the taste. A mild to sort of mellow, smoky taste. It was kind of like the aroma. It's not overpowering, but there's just enough of it to, give you that little added character. you know, roasty toasty. That probably fits all right for a description. Medium body, as I said, in chocolate, kind of like the baking chocolate taste, really. And that's kind of what it reminds me of. There's a mild to moderate bitterness on the end. It's on the tail end. It's not quite dry, but it's almost getting there. I mean, it really does leave an impression in that regard, but it's not dry in the sense of it really just dries out the mouth. At the same time, kind of soapy, you know, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just something that's really, you know, it's really foamy or soapy to some degree in there as well. I mean, the flavor is fairly well balanced, I would say. It's just not a bold porter, but it's a nice porter. It's really got some, you know, nice characteristics going on here. But definitely kind of a, maybe a slight yeast character as well, if I really think about it a bit. But there's definitely kind of a leaning toward dry finish. I don't want to say dry finish, it's just leaning toward dry. There's a slight dryness going on. And that's not too bad. It lingers to a degree. Anyway, this is the first beer I've had from this brewery. And they have 8 or 9 beers available right now, so I'm anxious to try to get my hands on a few more of them. But this is the first one I've had, and I'm actually somewhat impressed. I think this is a brewery that may have a good future ahead of it. And that's the Throwback Brewery of Hampton, New Hampshire. And this is the Throwback Campfire Smoked Porter. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.